LGBTQT Live.
What's up, family? If it's your first time checking out the show, let me know what city, what state you're coming in from. If you're outside of the U.S., let me know what country you represent. Family, I need you to smash up the likes, smash up the likes, smash up the likes. Also, if you have not done so already on YouTube, after you subscribe, there's a little bell next to your subscribe button. Go ahead, click that thing right now so you can get your notifications each time I drop a new video like this. That way you'll be in the loop. Make sure you select all notifications, otherwise you may not get in. Family, why y'all didn't tell me about this photo, or these photos? You know I'm going in, right? Ooh, man. How are they going to explain this? You already know. What another lie. Trump over there like, you know, JD, you're hurting me here. You're really hurting the campaign. I'm going to have you killed. Anything to win. Oh, man. Family. Oh, man. This is crazy. This is crazy. Family, I'm going to go ahead and give some shout outs. I'm going to let a few hundred of y'all come in while I give some shout outs. Woo, man. Angel Heaven, what's up? Isaiah Miller, what it do? Stephen Wynn. Blooming Clouds. Catherine Blackman Shaw. Youngstown, Ohio is checking in. Choosy Heretics. Choosy Heretics. Choose. Cam Cat. Man, I can't hold this, man. I'm going in. Let me put up a pic of Donald Trump's running mate. Ah, there he is. There she is. This family is Donald Trump's running mate. Oh no, the picture is not adopted. Reportedly, this is the real deal. This is Trump's running mate, JD Vance. This is Donald Trump's running mate, JD Vance. This is a very, very interesting picture. Very interesting, because Donald Trump, JD Vance, and the rest of the Republican Party has waged a war against drag queens and the communities they serve. Absolutely amazing. Donald Trump and the Republican Party prides itself off this so-called macho image. Tough guys. We don't take no mess. We're going to make America great again. Let's take it back to how it used to be when, you know, then they just break out mid-sentence and start singing, boy, the way Glenn Miller played. Songs that made the hit parade. Guys like us, we had it made. Those were the days. And you knew what you wanted. Girls were girls and men were men. Whoo! Mr. We could use a man like Herbert Hubert again. Didn't need no welfare state. Everybody pulled his weight. G.I.O. Sour and Gray. Say, fam, those were the days was written by a guy who was also in denial. Great song. Great song. I love the song. It's probably my all-time favorite theme song for sitcoms. But the guy who wrote it, he was in denial. He said, didn't need no welfare state. Now, Archie Bunker is singing this song with Edith, the character Edith. It's Carol O'Connor was his name. But he's singing a song sitting next to his wife, Edith. And they're at the pianos. And they're singing this song talking about how great times used to be. You know, girls were girls and men were men, right? You know, and then at some point, Archie says something like, what did he say? He said, guys like us, we had it made. Those were the days. Guys like him, white, Protestant males, Christians, they had it made. So they want those days back. Going back to the author, when he said, didn't need no welfare state. Well, the majority of people who was on welfare at that time looked like Archie Bunker. But again, they were in denial because even when writing a song, they're in denial about accusing people of the exact same thing that they're guilty of. This is what people like Trump do. People that love Trump do. They accuse others of the exact same thing that they're guilty of. This is how you know what they're up to. Anytime you start seeing them pointing at folks and calling people out and getting all wild, just all heated and worked up, dig a little deeper and you'll see what they're up to. They don't want no competition. That's what they be fighting about. They're like, we don't need no competition. We over here stealing. And we don't need no competition. We over here getting free stuff. And we don't need no competition. That's what that's about. Family, didn't I just tell y'all last week that it's probably just as many homosexuals in the Republican Party as there are in the Democratic Party? Didn't I just tell y'all that last week? Their whole platform, one of their biggest things that they like to do is disparage the LGBTQ community. This is what they do. Blame LGBTQ on the Democrats. When half of them are gay themselves. Well, I won't say half of the party is gay, but I'm saying half of the homosexuals in this country is Democrat, another half is homosexual. I mean, another half is Republicans. We got to leave some room in that for the independents. But you catch my drift, fam. There's just as many homosexual Republicans as there are Democrats. So when they start talking all that old anti-drag queen stuff and anti-LGBTQ, that's just platform rhetoric. That's all it is. That's all it is. These guys get busted all the time, compromised in homosexual acts, all the time. This guy, that's the dude right there. That's Donald Trump, Mr. Brute, Mr. Hard and strong and represent manhood. That's him right there. That's JD Vance. You know how I know that's him for sure? Because they haven't even responded about these allegations yet. Typically, they'll come out and shut down. But you know why they haven't responded? And this started yesterday. They dropped the first photograph yesterday. Then they put another one out today. So you know why they haven't responded? Because it's true. That's why they haven't responded. Another reason why they haven't responded, because he don't know much other stuff that they got on him. He don't know the picture's gonna stop being released. He have no idea. So he don't want to jump out there too fast. He's trying to get an idea of what else is out there, what else is to come. This dude got on a yellow wig and a flowing skirt. And he's running for vice president of the United States as a man. Did I mention that currently the conservative movement is engaged in a full-throated war against drag shows? So the first photo dropped on Sunday afternoon, and it showed a blurry image of him wearing a black t-shirt and a necklace, and a loopy necklace. He's standing in front of a pair of red Solo cups next to what looks like the edge of a kitchen countertop. That photo, let me give this guy some credit. That photo was first posted by podcaster Matt Bernstein. Matt, I got something for you. I ain't got no problem with that. Salute for exposing that hypocrite. And let me tell you something else, fam. I don't think that Donald Trump was surprised. I think Donald Trump got a penchant for men who dress in drag. I got receipts. Yeah, fam, I ain't just talking. Y'all remember this? Remember that? That's his former lawyer, Rudy Giuliani, dressed in drag. That's Trump. Right next to him. This is Trump all up on him. Got his face buried in his fake breast. This is the former president of the United States frolicking with a drag queen, getting frisky with a drag queen. This is the very people that they're attacking right now. These are the people they're trying to so-called distance themselves from. These are the people they're trying to shut down. But here they are, here he is right now, the leader of the conservative movement, the leader of the movement to shut down drag shows is complicit in drag activities, in supporting a drag queen, Rudy Giuliani, a guy dressed up like a woman, prancing around like a woman. And Donald Trump is in full support of it, not just full support, but he's also part of the act. This is some skit or something like that they were doing for some type of show. I can't remember, but this is when Giuliani was the mayor of New York. See, I'm gonna tell you something, fam. A lot of times when these dudes dress up like women, let me just say, so, sometimes people say, well, they just dressing up, man. It's just dressing up, just having some little fun, man. Ain't nothing wrong, no harm, no foul. You know what I'm saying? We just dressing up like it ain't really mean nothing. Yeah, okay, I give you that. Sometimes it is that way. But some of these dudes, they dress up like that to express themselves. Yeah, that's right. I said it. Some of these dudes dress like that to express themselves. For some of them, it is their alter ego. JD Vance looked very comfortable. Look at him. He even got his hands, he holding his hands, whatever he got in his hand, look like a ball. He's a ball or a nut. But he's holding his hand like a woman would hold something, right? Yeah. He's like, yeah, look at me. Look at me. See, he was going to try to act like that wasn't him because, one of that picture right there to the left is kind of blurred. But he couldn't get past this one. Yeah, he couldn't get past that one. That's him. And really, even though this one is blurred, that looks even more like him, actually. This is when he was at Yale. When he was at Yale. When he was a law student at Yale. Let's go back to the leader, the leader of the conservative movement. Look at the leader of the conservative movement participating in drag activities. Got his face buried in the fake breast of a cross-dresser. That's the leader of the conservative movement right there. That's Donald Trump. That's him. But we're supposed to believe that they really hate drag shows. They really hate drag queens. Trump appears to have a penchant. One might even say a preference for drag queens. He appears to like having them around. I seriously doubt that he did not know about that photo, of those photos of his running mate. Perhaps that's why he picked them. I need to have me a little VP so I can have a little fun with from time to time, like she's not really a woman, but, he wants to be a woman. He acts like a woman. He dresses like a woman. And perhaps when Melania is not feeling it, hey, whatever, Family, why y'all didn't tell me about these photos earlier today? I would have started off the day with this. I would have started the day off with this. This is the vice president nominee for the Republican Party, the conservative party. The party with all the testosterone. The party who's going to rid the country of homosexuals. Who's going to return the values back to America and make America great again. This is the party. This is the vice president nominee. Right there. That's JD Vance. That's Donald Trump's running mate. Right there. That's his running mate. Mate. These damn hypocrites, fam. Hypocrites. Hypocrites. I keep telling fam, who remember that I just was talking about this last week? I was just talking about this last week, how conservatives, how Republicans have just as many homosexuals as Democrats do. It's just as many homosexual conservatives as there are liberals. Those titles really ain't nothing but titles. They really don't mean a lot. People use the titles mainly to leverage what it is that they want, to barter. You want to be a Republican? Well, you're going to have to be against the homosexuals, and you're going to have to be against abortion, and you're going to have to be for the death penalty. You want to be a Democrat, you want to run on the Democratic ticket, you're going to have to be for abortion, you're going to have to be against the death penalty, and you're going to have to be for homosexuals. That line get crossed on both sides daily. Want to be a Republican? You got to be for free enterprise. Got to be anti-government involvement, limited government involvement. Want to be a Democrat? Want to run on the Democratic ticket? You got to be for government involvement. Got to be for socialism. Got to be, everybody got to have health care. If you want to be a Republican, damn everybody else having health care. As long as you have health care, that's all that really matters. We're going to make sure we have it. As long as we got some money. Got some money, you can afford it. If you can't, then it's your fault that you don't have it. And we can't do anything for you. And make no mistake, don't matter what your race is. If you can't afford it, you can't afford it. You're going to have to die. And if you die, your family get to blame it on somebody else. Anybody but the crooks who siphoned the budget, who brokered the deals with the secret deals with the insurance companies. Anybody but them. Look at this dude looking all sachet. Looking all sachet. Sassy Vance. Voluptuous Vance. Voluptuous Vance. Turn around, girl. See what you're working with. Again, fam, this is JD Vance, and this is his running mate, Donald Trump. What you're looking at to the right is Donald Trump with his head buried inside the fake breast of then New York Mayor Rudy Giuliani. So they got a thing for drags. They got a thing for that, for drag queens. They got a thing for cross-dressers. So are you trying to tell me now that the Republican Party is the party of the drag queen? Could the Republican Party, this Republican ticket, be the ticket, the drag queen ticket? Uh-oh. Maybe I need to coin that phrase, the drag queen ticket 2024. Trump 2024 drag queen ticket. Trump Vance 2024 drag queen ticket. Or should I say Trump Vance drag queen ticket 2024. That's it. That's it. Write that down. Going into the comments. Miss Jazzy is in the house. What's up, Miss Jazzy? Miss Jazzy, you see these boys out here acting bad over here? Over here playing around, acting like they don't like drag queens. Here they are. Here go Trump, all touchy and filly with a drag queen dressing, cross-dressing mayor at the time. And then he turned around. Remember now, he did this first. So he did the drag queen, filling on the drag queen, all in the breast, nose in the breast. He did that first. Then he turned around and got him a running mate who cross-dressed. Now, I don't know about you, but it kind of sounds a little pathological to me. I don't know about you. I'm noticing a pattern. Yeah, I'm noticing a pattern. What else has he and Giuliani done? And what is him and Vance doing when they're talking in private, when the doors are shut? What's going on? I need to know these things, fam. I don't need my White House having stuff all on the sticky stuff everywhere. I don't need that, man. Well, they ain't gonna get back in the White House, but y'all know what I'm saying, man. Chuck Wagon, what up? China Carter, Sylvester Parker, Derrick Rose, Mike Dan. Where the fans at tonight? They ducking. They ducking. Oh, but listen, they watching, but you better believe they're watching me. They are absolutely watching. Right now, they're ashamed, they're wounded. They're like a wounded dog right now. They're over off in the corner somewhere licking their wounds because they ain't got nothing to say. They can't come back from this. All they can do is try to pivot and come up with something else and start talking about something different. They got to drop this. They're hoping this go away. They can't defend it. They're hoping it goes away, but it ain't going to go away. I know I'm going to do my part to keep it alive. I might do a play-by-play analysis. Let me get a few more photos. I'll put a collage together, do some type of animation with it or something. Do an NFT or something. Kamala, what up? No, Kamala. No, actually, that's Carmela. I think that's Carmela. Carmela. Moses Salas. Momo, what up, Momo? Nina Ray. Con E. Tanji. Desi Smith. Fam, you know how Trump get down, man. You know the dude. You know, let's start with Melania, man. Let's start with her. Chick run around here half naked, was actually naked. Photos naked. Made it all to the way to the White House. They don't hardly ever say nothing about her. They hardly ever even mention her name. They hardly ever talk about her being an old freak, butt naked. She's doing butt naked pictures. The first lady of the White House, she was the first lady, butt naked. Butt naked. Then Trump got caught with, was she a porn? Is she a porn star? Was she a porn star? I think she was a porn star. Stormy Daniels is her name. Boy, you end up, dude is a trick, a thief, a cheater, a liar, a fraudster. Good God. Accused of rape, caught on tape, talking about how he'll grab a woman by her PUSS. Talking about sexually assaulting women. Got it on tape. And they still voted. A lot of millions of women still voted for him to become president. That's why I just don't believe people in this country are serious about protecting victims of sexual assault. Because you got millions of women who voted for that dude after hearing him say that he would sexually assault a woman. After hearing him say it, they still went and voted for him. And they'd be the same ones pretending to hate another dude who gets accused of it. They'll be the same ones pretending. Hypocrites. JD Vance, there he is. JD Vance. Now that's a bad bitch. Now that's a bad bitch. Now that's a bad bitch. Bet you anything. Was that song out? I think that song, was that song out? No, that song wasn't out then. But it looked like that's what he'd be dancing to. It looked like he'd do it too. I bet you'd be out. I bet you when that song came out, though, I bet you was at home saying, dancing to it. Now that's a bad bitch. Now he was probably doing it like that too. Now that's a bad bitch. Now that's a bad bitch. Fam, these dudes are hypocrites. Hypocrites. Straight up hypocrites, man. Whew, man. This is crazy. Family, when you hear these people talk about somebody else, when you hear them accuse others of doing something, that's how you know what they're doing. Whatever they accuse other people of doing, that's what they're guilty of doing. When you hear them talking down about somebody receiving welfare benefits, they themselves are receiving welfare benefits. They may not have a EBT card. They may not be receiving SNAP, but they getting millions of dollars in tax breaks. Or some of them, depending on what kind of money they got, they may be getting thousands and tens of thousands or hundreds of thousands in tax breaks. But whatever the poor gets, whatever break the poor gets from the government, the wealthy and the well-off get way more from the government, way more breaks. You know how I know that? Because they're the ones, them and their friends, they're the ones who are creating the tax breaks. They are the ones who are creating the tax incentives. They're the ones who create it. So of course they're going to look out for themselves, because they got to have somebody to blame for the country being in turmoil. They got to have somebody to blame. So who do they blame? They blame the little guy. The little guy going to always get blamed for anything that go wrong. The person, whoever got the least amount of power, going to always get blamed for all the problems. If you go and live with somebody, if you take a kid who lives with a family and he don't have any family in the house, he goes over to live with another family. Let's say he's a cousin or he's just a friend of one of the kids in the family. Anytime something gets broken, anytime something ain't right, the parents gonna automatically think, in most cases, in many cases, that kid, the new kid, did it, because before the new kid got here, it wasn't a problem. They're gonna always blame the new kid. And any kid that's already in the house, they already know how their mom and daddy think. So all they gotta do is just put it on them first. Yeah. And then if the other kids team up, if they team up, it's definitely gonna be his fault. And that's what these people do. They team up on the little guy. And they just say, oh, you know what? We got to have a scapegoat, so we'll blame the little guy. Kind of like what happened with the Trump so-called assassination. Blame the little guy, the patsy, the guy that ain't too bright. We're going to blame him. But we're going to set this thing up. We're going to set it up. And when it go bad, we're going to blame the little guy. And who's going to be able to dispute it? The people just going to take it for what it's worth. And even if they don't, they're not going to be able to prove otherwise. Family, some of these politicians they come in, they rich already. Before they become a politician, they're already rich. And once they get in, they always become millionaire. Even if they come in and they're not a millionaire, they're a millionaire within a couple of years. They be worth millions and millions. If they're in that, longer they're in there, the more millions they get. And then what about the ones who already come in as millionaires? Why would a millionaire want a job that pays $150,000 a year? A full-time job. Why would a millionaire want a job that pays not a millionaire, but a billionaire? Why would a billionaire want a job that pays $500,000 a year or $300,000 a year, $200,000? Why would a billionaire want that type of job? Because of the power that type of job comes with. Because they got voting power. They can sway votes. They can sway bids. Send that bid, I'm gonna vote this way, I'm gonna vote this way for yours, you're gonna vote this way for mine, you're gonna get what you want, I'm gonna get what I want, we're gonna wink this thing, and then I'm gonna come out smelling a bit good, you're gonna come out smelling good, we're gonna have more money, I'm gonna send money your way, you're gonna send money my way, I'm gonna send some money to your people, you're gonna send money to my people, we're gonna help each other out, woo-woo, and we all gonna come up. We just gonna get this money, man. Keep on getting this money. We're gonna get this money, man. Why else would they do it? And subject yourself to all that public scrutiny. Subject yourself to people getting all into your personal business. People talking bad about your children, your spouse. People digging all up in your stuff every day, looking for something. Why else would they subject themselves to it? These are people who typically are insulated from being attacked on a daily basis, because they just get money. They're not celebrities, so they're not out there. Their face is not out there. Their name is not out there on a daily basis like that. They just quietly get money. They're millionaires, billionaires. But the moment they run for public office and they get in, now their whole life becomes an open book. And they get attacked every single day. On a daily basis, they get attacked by everybody. All of their business all over the internet and everything, all day, every day. Why would they subject themselves to that? Money, 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 money. More money. That's why they do it. Gianni Battle, what's up? That's why they do it, fam. They want that more money, more money, more money. That's why if you run for office and you want to be square with it, you better not, especially if you're black, you better not take that money. You better not do anything inappropriate, because you're going to jail, especially if you ain't helping the right people make some money. Now, you can make a couple mistakes. They'll keep you in place if you making sure everybody, these certain people get paid. Make sure they getting their money, they getting those bids and stuff. Keep them contracts coming. You good. You're gonna be good. They'll support you. They'll protect you. But if you're not making sure they eating, and you call yourself, you finna look out for the little man, and you gonna make sure this thing, everybody gonna get a fast shake, you better make sure you squeaky clean. Because anything you do, they gonna come get you. It could be an oversight of $200. That's a misdemeanor. And that's enough to make them seem, that's enough for them to blow that thing up to make you look like the biggest crook in the country. They'll make you look like you Al Capone. Now you had a $200 oversight. You accidentally use the company card, the city card for instead of your card. And boom, just like that, whole career come crashing down. If you go up in there, especially because they don't want you in there in the first place. So if you get in there, just know that you're going to be under intense scrutiny at all times, unless you're a crook. But you got to be the kind of crook that help them get paid. You can be a crook, but you can't be a self-serving crook. You got to help them out. Got to be a crook for them. Then you got to let you get some of that money too. Let's get back to Donald Trump's running mate. Where that girl at? There she go. There she go. JD Vance. JD Dance. Dance, girl. And hold on. And he ain't by himself. They're going to keep it in the family. Look at Trump. Got his face buried inside of the fake breast of his homeboy, his former lawyer, the former New York mayor, Rudy Giuliani. Yeah, it's something about that cross-dressing they like. Yeah, both of them. The Republican nominee, presidential nominee, and his running mate. They like that cross-dressing. Running around here, got a campaign against drag shows, trying to stop drag shows. And they one big old moving drag show. They're a traveling drag show. Jumping up on them, all at them rallies in front of all these people trying to act hard. Yeah, America. Yeah, we're going to shut them down. We're going to do this. We're going to do that. Yeah, now we see why they act like that. A lot of that energy because they suppressing who they really are. Yeah, suppressing their feelings. See, when you have to suppress your feelings, makes you angry. You know, because in your mind, you're thinking, well, why can't I just be free? Why can't I just be myself? And so you're angry. So you're always mad. Wake up mad. Wake up angry every day because you can't be yourself. And so now it makes sense. They ain't said nothing, fam. The photos started coming out yesterday. They still, and it's all over the news. They still have not responded. Why do you think that is? They operating just like the police do. When the police know they got something, when the police know they're in the right, they release the video the same day, just like that. They ain't got to worry about trying to doctor or nothing because they see, as soon as something happened, they watch the video immediately. So if they know they're in the right, video come out just like that. But when they're in the wrong, they be trying to hold on to that video. They're trying to pass new legislation and everything to not release the video. It's going to compromise public safety, all this type of stuff. We don't want to compromise the investigation. That's the type of stuff they say. You know why they talk? What they're doing two things. One, they're trying not to release it at all and hoping that people, the request for it would just go away. The other thing that they're doing is they are doctoring. They're over there playing with the video. They're over there doctoring on the video. That's what they be doing. So same thing over here. If it wasn't him, he would have immediately came out and denounced it. He would immediately came out and said, that ain't me, man. I don't know what y'all doing. That ain't me. And I'm going to sue you for putting that out. You're lying. He ain't do none of that. Because he over there trying to doctor up an excuse. Something that the dummy's going to fall for because they fall for anything they say. Anything they ever say, any kind of excuse they come up with, they'll just fall for it. So they're just trying to come up with something really, really good that works for Trump and him. And then they're going to spring it on us. I suspect that by tomorrow, they're going to have to answer to this. They're going to have to speak on this by tomorrow. I need to start keeping score, man, when I make these predictions and stuff. Because I be on it, man. I be on it. I predict by tomorrow they will respond. And it'll be some type of lie. It'll be something, or if they don't flat out lie, they're going to try to put some kind of spin on it to try to make it seem like it wasn't nothing. But we know it was something. Anytime a man take the time out to put on women's clothes, It's a lot going into that. So you ain't gonna be able to just dismiss it and act like it's something trivial. It starts with the thought in your mind, how you think, how your mind as a man, how your mind gets wrapped around dressing like a woman. See, that's where you got to start at before you even do it. What made you think like that? And how many other times have you done it? I want to talk to JD's wife. How many times have he played dress up? How many times have he forced you to play dress up? I need to know. I want to know. Wink twice. Melania, what's going on over there, girl? Heard you've been holding out. We need to know. Are you making Trump dress up? No, you're not making him do it. Whatever he's doing it because he wants to. I don't think this is a coincidence. First, he buries his face in the fake breasts of Rudy Giuliani. Then he goes and recruits a cross-dressing vice president nominee. I don't think that's a coincidence. Sounds a little pathological to me. There's Trump, vice president again, fam. That's his vice president. JD Vance, talking all hard. That's the one who's been talking all hard over the last few weeks. Talking all tough. Talking all manly. Dressed like a woman. Look at him. Girl, I just think I'm going to stay in for the night. What you going to do? Girl. Probably got some panties with the hole in the middle of it. Whoo, man. The hypocrisy. Look at him. Look at that hypocrisy. That's JD Vance, y'all. That's Trump's running mate. That's his running mate. That's the same dude that's always trying to denounce drag queens and drag shows. That's him, dressed in drag. Ooh-wee, man. No wonder they hate Kamala Harris so much. I knew it was next level hate. It wasn't regular hate. You know, it wasn't just regular hate. It was like next level hate. I see what it is. Kamala Harris is authentically a woman. JD Vance is not. JD Vance appears to perhaps harbor some resentment for Kamala Harris because Kamala is living in her authentic self. She is loving the skin she's in. She is being 100% her authentic self as a woman. As a woman. And JD Vance can only play dress up as a woman. He can only try to look like a woman. He cannot be a woman. So it causes him to act uncivilized. Now it makes sense. It really does. It makes more sense now. If he hates Kamala Harris because she's a woman, I mean he hates all women. Trump pretends to hate drag queens, but he put his face, he buried his face in the fake breast of a cross-dresser by the name of Rudy Giuliani. Why would a man who projects to be a true red-blooded man, American man, American-made man, who's going to restore democracy, make America great again? Why would that type of guy bury his face in the breast, the fake breast of a cross-dresser? Unless he was not being his authentic self, unless there is something else about him, unless he's not being true to himself. That could also explain why he would so vehemently attack a woman. That could explain why he would grab a woman by the PU. That would explain why he does not respect, he has no respect for women. That could explain why he constantly gets into little cat fights with women all the time. He's always getting into. You got to really, really be careful about men who fight with women, who argue with women all the time. You got to be careful about them type of dudes, because usually they have girl in them. That's right. I said it. I said it. They have girl in them, usually. I see it now. I see it. Trump got that look on his face like, I just fought it. And I'm going to try to hold my breath for this picture about 5 more seconds, and then I'm going to have to take the gas. You looking off like, yeah, I wonder what color drawers Vance has on. Wonder did he wear the pink open with the opening in the middle? That's y'all leader. One more time for his running mate. Boom. JD Vance, y'all. This is the tough guy, dressed in drag. JD Vance. Helen Wortham, what's up? Kanita Johnson, conversing with Kanita. Purple Sacks, Honeybee Lee, Tina Watson, Sister Soul. What's up, Danielle Spencer? MVP, Antonio Campbell. That's my time, fam. That's my time. Hey, fam, when this type of stuff, we got to work something out now. The next time something like this happens, y'all got to jump in the chat and let me know what's going down, because y'all know ain't no way I would have let something like this slide. I just found out about this dude cross-dressing about an hour ago. Y'all got to let me know when this go down. Y'all see stuff like this, you got to let me know something, man, because ain't no way I would have waited this long to dance on this sucker's head. This is breaking news. That's my time, fam. I appreciate y'all. Enjoy the rest of your morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you are in the world. No more talk.